Yay, got it to work. I was having some problems with my desktop, so I'm going to try this on my book today. Hopefully the clarity is going to be similar or okay. Welcome. Good morning. And I wanted to say thank you to all those who joined us yesterday in our Zoom meeting. I really appreciated everyone's participation, and just seeing your faces really made my day. So thank you for being there. Today we're going to kick off our learning together with some practice with division with fractions, do a number talk, and then just a quick little announcement, and then you guys can get started on your work today. So we have been working on division with fractions, whether the fraction is first or last, depending on what kind of equation or what kind of situation you have. And the past 2 days, well, yesterday and today, really, your practice will be just focusing on starting with a whole number, dividing it by a fraction. So we're going to do one question together that does that exact same thing, so that way you are ready for your assignments for today. Your questions you're going to be working on today are going to be found in your book on page 364A and B. And so it looks like this. It's like that paper, like black and white version, where they're all different word problems here on the front. And they're all going to be very similar to the problem we're going to do together. So that way you're successful with that. The back has just a few more questions as well. I do want to say thank you to those who have been doing their work and posting a picture of their page in our Google Classroom slides, because I've had several people continue to add their work there, and I've been looking at them and leaving some comments, a Bitmoji comment for you. So I want to do a quick shout out for just thanking those people who have been working on their assignments and actually showing me their work. So thank you, Damaris, William, Kaylee, Juan, Leilani, Jesleen, Emily, the other Emily, Aiden, and Jocelyn. So I really appreciate you guys adding your work to your slides for math. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so here's our schedule for the day. We're going to be doing math right now. You have some time for specials, hopefully, and then some reading practice at 10:30. The video you'll need for reading today is already linked. I made it yesterday. Good morning, Jesleen. I made the reading video for us yesterday because it was just fresh in my mind, and I wanted to get that ready for you guys. So you're going to be doing those those text-dependent questions for reading. So make sure you watch that video to find out the directions on how to do that. Okay. All right. So today's math, we're going to do one question that is similar to what we've been working on the past few days. Okay. So the question for today, hopefully it's clear enough, says I cut 4 pizzas. So I use pizza a lot in my examples. I eat pizza a lot. Our family eats pizza a lot. So that's why. All right. I cut 4 pizzas into 1/6 slices. So how many slices will I have? Well, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and write down the equation that we're doing, okay? So we have 4 pizzas, and we're dividing it by 1/6 size slices. So we want to know how many slices are we going to get. I'm not liking this marker. Let me see if I can find a better one for us. All right. I don't know about this one. We'll see. It's golden. We'll see if it works out. Let me test it out. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So I went ahead and already drew an area model. To me, it makes sense that it's pizza. So I made an area model using circles. So we're having 4 whole pizzas divided by 1/6. So I drew out my 4 whole pizzas. Okay. Then I'm going to have to cut them into sixths. So for me, what makes it easier for me to cut these easily I'm going to start with cutting them all in half, because 6 is an even number. So I can divide it in half, right? Then I'm going to need to cut each half into thirds. So that's kind of how I try to make them equal. Or you can even make like an X, like that. Trying to keep them equal the best you can. Let me go back to how I was doing it like that. It seemed to work out better for me. All right. There. So we have 6 slices in each of those whole pizzas. Okay. So then the question is, how many slices do we have? Or like how many servings do we actually have if we're going to cut them into 1/6 size slices? Good morning, Freddie. Good morning, Jocelyn. So pretty simple, right? I can count them by unit fractions. So 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6, 7, 6, 8, 6, 9, 6, 10, 6, 11, 6, 12, 6. I can continue, right? Or I can skip count it. I could skip count it doing 6, 6, 12, 6, 18, 6, 24, 6, right? So my full answer would be that there are 24 6. But really, when I'm looking at a division question, I'm wanting to know how many slices. So it's really just that 24 that I need, right? So my answer is going to be 24. And 24 what, though, right? Right now it's a naked number. 24 slices. Good morning, Emily. Okay. I think it helps to see what the equation is that we worked on. So I did write it over here when we started, but I want to write the whole thing now that we have an answer, right? So we had 4 pizzas. We divided by 1/6 slices. And then we ended up with 24 slices. And that kind of shortcut that if I look at 4 times the 6, I know it gives me 24. All right. Good morning, Brian. All right. So pretty simple. I like doing this in column notes. We've done a lot of column notes throughout the year. So if it helps you to do column notes, you're welcome to do that. You don't have to use the book page if you don't want to. You could just get the question from here and write it on column notes because I know that's what we're used to. It's really up to you. You could even take a picture of your column notes and upload those for me if you wanted to go that way. All right. I will go ahead and take a picture of these two and put them into our slides so that you can have a copy of the work that we did this morning. Do you have any questions? You can add your comments or question in the chat. Are we good? I think we're good. All right. So if you have any other questions, feel free to add them into our chat. Okay. Hopefully the quality of the video is okay. I'm using my Chromebook today. I'm not sure how that works out. If the quality is okay, then I might use my Chromebook more often and maybe go to other places to work from in the future, like outside or something. So we'll see. All right. Our number talk yesterday we did over Zoom. So today we're going to be doing our number talk the normal way, where we're using my whiteboard. And I feel like we've had really easy ones so far. And that's the feedback I'm getting from you guys. So today I'm going to kick it up a little notch. Okay. I'm going to give us a little bit more of a challenge because I think you're ready for it. And I think your brains are waking up and realizing like, all right, I remember how to do this 5th grade math stuff with Miss Hodges. So we've been working on multiplication during our number talks. And number talks, just as a reminder, is done in your mind. So it's not going to be something you write down on a piece of paper. The questions I'm giving you is going to strictly be something that you should be able to do in your head. So in a real situation, if you're at the store and you need to do a quick math in your head, that's kind of the idea of a number talk, is that these are things that you're going to need to do or be able to do strategies in your mind in the real world, like when you're actually doing things. Because it won't look too good if you're going to be at the store and then you're going to get a piece of paper out and you're going to start to calculate things or figure things out. Some of these practices should be done just in your mind. All right, so I'm going to give us a question today that has to do with money. Because in the real world, we use a lot of money, and money is a lot of, there's a lot of strategies involved that we could be using, right? So we worked with decimals, and I'm going to start us off not too bad with a question that has a decimal, but an even number like 50 cents in there. I think we can handle that, and we're going to multiply it. But I'm going to start easy-ish, but I think it might be a challenge for some of us. And then when we get to more number talks in the future, like next week, I love money too, Jesling. I think you'll be ready for some more challenges. All right, so here we go. Your number talk that you're going to respond in Flipgrid, right, will be, let's say that we have $2.50. And let's just say one person has that. Let's just keep it in context and thinking about in a real situation. That helps me a bit more too. So $2.50. And we're going to multiply it. Let's just say that there are 10 people who have $2.50. So then how much money would that be altogether? So I'm sure that you're looking at this like, oh, a piece of cake. Well, maybe. We'll see what your strategy looks like. We have, you saw Tango, he definitely opened the door. Freddie. You're definitely going to think that maybe just adding a 0, right, is going to work. Let's just see what happens. Did that really change the number value? So I want to hear your strategies in the Flipgrid. Here's the question a bit closer. $2.50 times 10. So your job is to explain that in your Flipgrid number talk. All right? Okay. And let's see. I was reflecting on this week and knowing that some people were having a challenge getting onto the different docs, the slides, the docs, that they actually had to type something or turn something into me. So I'm going to try to make that easier for us to find our documents. I'm just going to say that out loud right now to you so that way you're aware of this. But in Google Classroom, you know how you guys have a tab at the top? Let me open up mine so I can actually tell you the right word. At the top, it says Stream, Classwork, People. Yours might not say People. Mine says People because I'm a teacher. But Stream and Classwork. When you click on the one that says Classwork, it organizes the assignments a bit more. And I'm going to try something new next week where I organize them by tabs with a date. So everything you're going to need for the day will be there. So I'm just going to say that to you right now. So that way next week, if you're having trouble finding something, try clicking on that Classwork tab, because I'm going to try to organize it better for you so that way everyone knows where to find the information. Again, thank you for those who have done their math work and posted them into their slides. Again, that's also in Classroom. So there is a document with all the pages you'll need for the actually next week and this week to put all your math work. So thank you for those who have been posting that. And there's just a couple of people that I haven't heard from our class. So if you guys know of someone from our class that you have a way to contact them, because I have contacted and reached out to them, but I haven't heard anything back. So if you guys have anybody that you know we haven't seen in a while, just maybe let them know. Like, hey, we miss you. All right, guys. So that is all for today. That is just a plain 10, Freddie. $2.50 times 10. Your answer will be in money, but it is times 10. Let me quickly check the questions or anything else. Thank you for liking my video. I'm not going to make you guys do iReady today, only because I feel like that might be a little bit too much to do. I noticed it was too much asking you guys to do iReady and the Flipgrid for number talk and the assignment. So I'm trying to modify that so that it's better for people. If you want to do iReady, go for it. Okay, but I'm not going to make you guys do that today in addition to the practice. Do you line up the decimal? Well, it depends on your strategy, Jesleen. Depends on how you're going to approach it. So I would say, think about it. If I had $2.50 and you had $2.50, how much would that be? Right? That's for 2, but you need 10 groups. So that might be a good way to get started if you were looking for a strategy to figure it out. Because I'm trying to get you guys to do this without writing it down. So it's mental math, right? Hi, Julianne. Glad you made it. We are just wrapping up. All right, just looking for any further questions. Okay. Together at home. All right, guys. I miss you terribly, and I'm so thankful that we have different ways to still see each other. You guys get to see me every day like this or in Zoom, and then we also get to see each other in our Flipgrid videos and things. Hi, Aiden. I'm glad you made it. I don't know if Tango's still with me. No. Sorry, Freddie. He's not with me. Next time. All right, guys. Mwah. See you next week.